Today's video is going to be on my January favorites. I didn't do a December favorites. That's why I'm transferring a lot of the non-beauty things that I was loving in December to this month. So yeah, if you're interested in all of the things I've been loving for this month and some things that I've been loving since last month, just keep watching. So I'm gonna start off with beauty, and the first thing that I've been loving is my Raquel Audacious lipstick by NARS. When these came out, they were like all the rage, and honestly, I still believe that till this day, these are the best lipsticks that I've personally ever tried. They are super moisturizing. They last very long. It's so hard to find lipsticks that are moisturizing but that last. I wear Neutral Full underneath this. It's what I'm wearing today, and I think it's so flattering. I can't say enough good things about this. The next thing is a foundation, and I actually did a blog post on this, and this is how you know that I have to love a foundation. If I'm compelled enough to write a review on it, because I don't really wear foundation that often. I like tinted moisturizers. I've said it before. So when I do wear a foundation, I want it to look flawless. I don't want it to crease. I don't want it to make me look like an oily mess by the end of the night. I wanted to withstand humidity. I needed to do all those things, but I also don't want it to dry out my skin. So it's kind of like the impossible. I was skeptical when I first tried this foundation because I have tried the Makeup Forever stick foundation, and I don't know if it was because I was applying it incorrectly. I don't know what I was doing, but it just didn't work for me. But I am so glad that I tried it. You do have to prep your skin for this, and I don't mind it because if it's gonna look beautiful with my skin prepped, I don't care if it takes a little bit of extra time. But before I use this, I do exfoliate in the shower. Then I wear a very hydrating moisturizer, and then I put on my Makeup Forever smoothing primer. I don't think you need the smoothing primer, but that's the little cocktail that I've been doing to use this, and it works very well. I noticed that when I didn't exfoliate prior to using this, it did kind of cling on a little bit to dry patches, but when I did exfoliate, that problem was non-existent. Okay, next I have a brown liquid liner, and this one is by NYX, and it's the colored felt tip liner, and this is in the color chocolate brown. I really love this. It is so user-friendly. I'm wearing it today. I've said this before, when you have brown eyes, I feel like brown eyeliner and brown liquid liner just makes your eyes pop. You guys know that I really love my ColourPop Mr. Bing. Obsessed with it. I've been wearing that in my waterline, and then this as eyeliner, and I cannot recommend this enough. They also have it in black. Next, I actually got this for Christmas, and I'm probably the last person in the face of the beauty community that is going to talk about this palette, or maybe not, I could be wrong, but it is the Morphe 350 palette. It looks like this. It's what I'm wearing today, and since I got this, I have not used or touched any other eyeshadow. For the price, this is the best palette that I own. These, not just the palette, the eyeshadows are the best eyeshadows that I own. They're very comparable to my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. They blend beautifully. They're very creamy. You can definitely work it into your lid, but once it sets, like, it's there, you know, and that is all I ask for in eyeshadow. I haven't tried a color in this palette that I do not like. And continuing with my Morphe, I recently got the Morphe M4 brush. My eyes are a little bit hooded, or very hooded, I don't know, but it's hard for me to really get a brush that's in there that is fluffy enough but dense enough at the same time. So once I tried this, like, I fell in love. This is the only thing I've been using since I got it. And next I have the Morphe M527. I use this for bronzer, and it is the best bronzer brush that I have ever used. I don't fake tan or anything. I just stick to my paliness during the winter, so it's kind of hard for me to find a brush that really deposits the product but disperses it enough so that it looks seamless and not like a big blotch of bronzer on my cheek. So I found this one. This is my favorite type of hair on a bronzer brush. I feel like this one picks up the most product but blends it out seamlessly at the same time. Next, I talked about this on what's on my iPad. I mentioned it at the end. It is my iPad cover, and it looks like this. It's like one of those like magnetic smart covers, and it has a space for the Apple Pencil, which is what I mostly wanted the cover for because I kept like misplacing my pencil and I just wanted to keep it on my iPad. It's like this beautiful cognac leather. It feels so expensive. It's like so heavy and so well made. It's by the brand Boryuan. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's on Amazon. I'm gonna link everything down below. The inside is suede, which I love. I'm not crazy about this blue thing here. I don't know. This is like a little pocket. I mean, you could open it all the way, but the point is for you to just do this right here and it just stands perfectly. It feels like a book or a journal or something. Next, I talked about this in what's in my bag. It's my power bank, but I've never mentioned this in a favorites video, and I thought it was time because I cannot live without this thing. It is the best thing ever. It's by Lumsing. I got it on Amazon, and it's just a charger, a portable charger. It has 2 outlets, so you can charge 2 phones at the same time. If you have a bigger phone, I find that for my phone, it holds about 2.5 charges for the iPhone 7 Plus. But I mean, for the price, it's still great. Most portable chargers only holds like 1 charge. Before this, my phone was always dead. Next is a candle, and I've mentioned this brand of candle before. It is my favorite candle brand. It is PF Candle Co. I am obsessed with these candles, and they are going to launch a new fragrance on January 31st. Not only is their packaging so beautiful, but their candles are actually potent. And they do last me a long time, and when I do burn them, I do burn them for a long time. It's called Black Fig. It is my new favorite. I cannot get enough of it. Like, when I run out of this, I'm gonna buy like 3 more because I can't. Next, I have my beloved new Leuchtturm 1917 bullet journal. I made a video on this, and I'm actually starting a series on my channel. I'm gonna do like a little plan with me and show you my monthly and the first week setup of every month. So I'm really excited for that. You guys really loved that video, so I would be happy to start the series, and I cannot tell you guys how obsessed I am. It's just organization and creativity in the same place, and I don't know where I was before this. Planners are great. I really love planners. I just feel like a lot of the time planners have extra pages or extra tables or things that you don't really use. So I really love the fact that you can customize this based on what you need. And to go with it, I bought these Tombow dual brush pens. I also have the grayscale ones, which I will link below. I got both of them on Amazon. I recently got this one. One end is a brush and the other end is like a marker type of thing, and it works so well with this journal. It doesn't bleed or cause any like shadowing. For fashion favorites this month, I have this watch, and this is just my Daniel Weddington classic black watch with this color strap. It's like a pretty like cognac color as well. Very similar to my iPad case now that I look at it, and I've always loved this company. I think that their designs are so beautiful and so minimal and so sleek, and I just love the black face. All of their black face watches are beautiful, but I got this one and I'm so happy I did. I have to like force myself to wear my other watches. It literally goes with everything. Like, I don't even have to think about it. It just goes with everything. For the next fashion item, it's actually this coat, and it's just this beautiful like color block coat, and it's stiff enough to look like a coat, but you can manipulate it as if it were a cardigan. So it's like the best of both worlds. It's warm enough to be worn in climates that actually experience winter. You can just layer, but it is not like overwhelmingly warm like an actual wool coat or something. So you can get away with wearing it in warmer climates like the one that I live in, and I've worn it so much. It goes with everything. Next, I have this sweater, and this is actually supposed to be a dress, but I got this in a small because I wanted to wear it like a sweater as opposed to a dress. This is trendy, but I know that it's not gonna go out of style anytime soon, and I just see myself wearing it a lot. You know, it makes a statement, but it's subtle, which is like the perfect combination for me, and it is so comfortable. Next, I'm gonna jump into what I've been watching. A lot of these shows I actually watched like during December, but I didn't talk about non-beauty favorites last month. I only did my 2016 beauty favorites, but Westworld was definitely a favorite. I 100% recommend that show. If you guys haven't watched it, I also really loved the OA, and I'm not gonna really get into what each of them is about, so these are just shows that I recommend, so you guys can just check it out. Next, I have Shameless, and I know that this is an old show, but I just became obsessed with it. It's one of these shows that you just become part of the family. It's actually a comedy, and I've never really been into watching comedy TV shows. I'm more for like drama or mystery or serial killing and things like that, but it's not the type of show that you're like intrigued to watch by just reading the synopsis or seeing the cover, but I really recommend it. You're gonna get addicted. And then finally, the last thing is a documentary, and it's the Minimalism documentary. The documentary isn't just about minimalism in the sense that people had a little bit of things and they were happy. It was more about people who learned how to appreciate more by having less, who learned how to really enjoy their lives by having less, you know, and how everybody strives for the American dream. And that's a great dream, but that isn't the only dream, and that isn't the only thing that can make you truly happy. I just really felt inspired by that documentary. And that is everything for my January favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.